and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I'm excited to get into today's video because today we're just getting into the next major blessing entering your life. That's what we're going to tap into. So this is the perfect time to pause the video if you need more time. Yes, you can pick more than one pile. If you need a private tarot reading, my Etsy shop is linked in the description, and we're just going to get started. Okay, so we have group 1 with the light pink stone, group 2 with the blue stone, group 3 with the dark pink stone, and group 4 with the yellow stone. So take 3 deep mindful breaths, center yourself, and then pick the pile or piles that you're being called to, and we're just gonna get started. All right, group 1 with the light pink stone, let's get right into it. The next major blessing entering your life. So first we have Mahavadar Babahi with soul expansion, and then we have joy and delight. So I see you guys leveling up spiritually, and I see you guys leveling up in like a material kind of way, like your 3D life kind of leveling up. So soul expansion, your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. So I feel like you're really starting to get it. You're learning how to manifest things for you, and it's not all about manifestation, but you're learning how to manifest things for you. I feel like you're really understanding the world, really understanding everything. It kind of feels, it just feels like a light bulb kind of turning on for you guys. And then we have joy and delight. Open your heart to joy is what it says at the bottom of that card. So I see things like trickling into your life that's kind of making, you know, it a life worth living. It's feeling like in the 3D, things are very comfortable for you. So if you feel cramped right now, cramped living in your parents' house, cramped living with roommates, small in your space, you know, maybe you're living in an apartment and you want a home, I see expansion for you guys in that sense as well. So a lot of Jupiter energy. Let's see what else we get. Yeah, and I feel like, to be honest, you guys, ooh, Gates of Triumph, I love it. So we have the Wandering Path, Overcoming Obstacles, and Gates of Triumph. So I feel like you guys are coming out of a season of struggle, to be honest, and it feels like money related. It feels like your space has been small and limited. It feels like what you've been able to purchase has been limited, like in terms of like groceries and things like that. It feels like you haven't really been able to splurge because, you know, you haven't had like a surplus of money to where you can really get the things that, you know, you want or the things that you need. I really feel an expansion happening here. Overcoming Obstacles says you can overcome anything. Wandering Path says enjoy the journey. And then Gates of Triumph says success expands in your life. So I see you guys becoming more abundant. You're getting a lot more yeses as well. Like I feel like whereas there were closed doors before, maybe you weren't being listened to, maybe you weren't being taken seriously, you're really walking through the Gates of Triumph. Like you're fully out of the cycle that you've been in for a while. And then we have Rejuvenating Rain and Journey by the Moonlight. So I see some changes in your 3D in the sense like your journey is changing. Like I feel like a move happening in some way, and it does feel physical. Rejuvenating rain is like an energy of like your zest for life, and like, you know, like your soul is kind of like reinvigorated. You feel like you have much more purpose. You feel like you have clear vision. You can see your 3D reflecting how you've felt inside or what you've wanted internally. Like there's some real life changes happening for you guys. Clear the past, heal the present is what it says there. So Spirit is saying, like, I just get this energy of you guys like decorating your home, decorating your new space, getting new car mats because you just got a new car. Like I get energy like that where there's reflection happening on the outside finally. And then Journey by Moonlight, at the bottom of that one it says believe in the magic. So I'm definitely feeling like I'm definitely feeling like your journey is changing. And I was hearing marriage before. I didn't want to jump the gun and say so, but expansion of the home is something I'm really feeling for you guys. We have Gaia with Earth Connection, and we have Lady Venus with Downloads and Understanding. So more of that energy of you guys kind of leveling up spiritually too. It's like everything is kind of happening at once. And I feel you guys being really grateful for that. And it's really exciting. Like, you know, astral travel, your spiritual gifts are like, you know, really kind of multiplying, manifesting, that kind of thing. Lady Venus, the truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. So I see a clear line of communication between you and the divine, you and your angels, you and your spiritual team. And it's like everyone is moving together, working together. Like it's like you've restarted yourself, and it's like you're the original. and it feels original, like who we originally were before we were tainted. Like, I don't know how to explain that. It's kind of like, you know how like a lot of people are obsessed with ancient Egyptian culture. It's like, it's like, if you resonate with that, it's like going back to the Egyptian times where you had the knowledge and understanding that they did at that time. Because there's like, you know, plenty of information that shows us that these ancient Mayan cultures, ancient Egyptian cultures, ancient whatever cultures knew a lot more than they should have at that point in evolution. It's like, I don't know, like I just feel this energy of you guys resetting your body, and it's just like you're moving how, like, able to manifest, but I don't feel like it's manifesting because the way we believe manifesting to be, I feel like is different for you guys, but I feel like a reset on your body where it's like, I don't know, it kind of feels like, you know, a part of your brain has been unlocked or something like that. Gaia says, be mindful of the planet, come back to earth and stay grounded. So as you start to develop these spiritual gifts, it's very easy to run away, like, you know, to your dreams. If you know that you get to astral and travel the world every night, it's hard for you to care about the 3D. But a part of your growth and evolution, and because your 3D is going to be so nice, a part of your growth and evolution is balancing the 3D where you are physically, because you are here for a reason, still remembering that, but then also like heightening your spiritual capabilities. So I see a lot happening for you guys. I'm not gonna take that jumped out with these. Wow. Yeah, the temptation is still there. You know, Spirit is saying we still need to move carefully. You're being protected, but you know, missteps can still be made. We have the Devil card here, the 8 of Swords, and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So of course, you know, as you're more and more abundant, there's going to be temptation outside of you to do things that, you know, you shouldn't do. And you'll know what that is depending on what situation you're in and what Spirit is telling you. But make sure you keep that line of communication open between you and Spirit. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Wands. So right now is supposed to be a time of like serious leveling up for you guys. We have the 3 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, so I feel like someone's gonna have a wedding. It's giving wedding bells. Like I'm hearing the wedding bells. And 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is a card naturally of celebration and camaraderie and friendship. And I just see like the drinks flowing and celebrating and cake and all of that. So 10 of Cups, you guys are moving into that space where you're actually in flow with marriage. So this is the time. You definitely want to be careful, you know. The Knight of Swords is about moving with your new vantage point. It's about making decisions that are in alignment with the life that you've kind of stepped into. There's a higher level of responsibility moving forward. So I just feel like, you know, just be careful is the energy that I'm getting. But as far as the next major blessing, so far I'm getting like a spiritual awakening, but not the way you would think of a spiritual awakening now, because it's nothing like you've ever experienced. It really isn't. It's going to be very magical. An expansion of the home, a new house, new car, expansion, moving cities, moving, and then I'm also see you guys kind of entering a relationship with like a life partner, someone who's going to be with you to the very end essentially. So love it. We have pleasure, love, and patience that has come out for you. And that's exactly what we've got. Joy and delight, that's the pleasure. The love, 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups. And then the patience. You know, with that Devil card and that 8 of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit's kind of telling you, be patient. Don't just jump on and hop on opportunities. Don't act off of impulse. With this leveling up and ascension, you also have to use your new logic, your new understanding, your new tools, you know. But I see a lot of expansion energy for you guys. And that is what I have for you. Next major blessing coming through. You can find me on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading, but that was your spread. I'll talk to you later.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.
All right, group 2 with the dark blue stone. Let's jump right into it. Major blessings entering your life. Next, so we have Krishna with devotion, and then we have transformation. So Spirit is immediately kind of recognizing, and then I just heard graduation ceremony. Spirit is immediately recognizing your devotion to the journey and everything that you've already put in, and you're gonna start to get like these presents. I'm hearing like presents, like, you know how like when you graduate, you know, family members give you checks, you know, they throw a little celebration for you where there's food and there's, you know, the drinks are flowing, good time, all that type of stuff. Spirit is gonna kind of do that for you, throw you a graduation party, like make you feel important in some way. You know, you may get a check in the mail, like pay attention to that. This is Spirit attracting to you kind of like that graduation ceremony energy. Oh my God, I've never got that download. That is so sweet. That is literally so sweet. And like, wow, to just, I'm telling you, when you tap into that frequency of the divine, it is just so like sweet. It's wow. Like it really feels like, anyways. Okay, so we have Krishna with devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. So the spirit realm, I just feel like the angels are throwing a party, and you're about to get your cake. And then we have transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. So you may be moving. I am seeing an opportunity for someone. You're going to be offered a job like out of town, and they're either going to pay for your relocation or pay for your stay in that place. So that could be for the training, or that could be for like if it's the training is out of town or something like that. They're going to be paying for that, I'm seeing. And I feel like you guys, honestly, truly, you're at the very last end of whatever struggle there may be. We have distant thunder, overcoming obstacles, and narrow pathway. So Spirit is saying, like, I don't know, I'm just seeing like an energy of someone turning sideways so they can get through like somewhere that's kind of like, I don't know, like not dangerous, but I just see someone like turning sideways so they can get through something. So it's a narrow pathway. And also Spirit is saying, you know, if you got this gang of people that you're trying to bring with you, you ain't gonna get through the pathway. So be mindful of that. If people are leaving your life right now, let them. And I know it can be hard, but let them, because you know, you can fly people out to you once you're where you need to be, if you really just can't live without them. But this is something solo just for you. Narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully is what it says. So Spirit is saying still be mindful of what you're doing and who you're with, that kind of thing. Distant thunder, this one says clear the air at the bottom. So any cycle that hasn't been closed is gonna naturally attract itself back to you. And you don't want it to attract itself to you as you're in your new life, and someone can actually mess things up. So like say for an example, there's someone from your past who you really did wrong and you've forgiven yourself for it, tried to reach out to them, they didn't want to hear it, or you've just always had beef with them forever. Imagine you get famous, you know, imagine something crazy happens, you get famous, you're making all this money, everyone loves you, and then this person, like a freaking leech, just comes out of nowhere and starts like spewing lies about you, but the public is believing them, because we know how that's just the name of the game. That's how it goes. If you handle that situation now, coming up to that person and saying, listen, even if you don't want to forgive me, I want to apologize, this is the time to right your wrongs, is basically what I'm saying, because it's going to attract itself to you. So Spirit is saying clear this air before it's a problem, whatever it is. That was just an example anyways. But overcoming obstacles, you can overcome anything is what it says at the bottom of that card. So there's really an energy of you kind of like overcoming these obstacles, clearing the air, getting all of that out of the way and moving forward. As simple as that. And then the last card we have is in the flow. And at the bottom of this one, it says everything is smooth sailing. So I see cycles closing for you. And of course that can be a bit uncomfortable, but I also see a huge transformation happening here, and also you being rewarded, like I said, with like this graduation ceremony energy for your devotion to the process itself. So things are going to be easier moving forward, and then you're going to get initiated to another cycle. Okay. Like, what do I even want to get into? Okay, let's get into Mother Mary and Mahavatar Babaji. This one is for soul expansion. It says your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. So you're starting to, you know, really ascend to that higher level. And I always use that example, like if you start a job, first you're team member, and then you're assistant manager, and then you're general manager. You get paid more, but you also have more responsibility. So I see you kind of being more aware. It's like, for an example, if someone does something mean to you, you can easily look at them and say, I can see they're heavily involved in the matrix, or I can see like the influences that they're under. So you don't take it personally. You don't allow things to sit in your spirit any longer than just the moment that it happens, because you understand more. Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother, healing is possible at this time. So when things end, we don't always have control over how they end. So Spirit is just saying, do what you can, do your part. And other than that, let it go. Because where you're going is just like so much bigger than all of this, you know? Melchizedek with higher learning, you've learned from experience. More inner study now is required to further progress. So I see you guys kind of like being initiated into this life of a sage in some way, somehow. And the thing about this is it's something that you've always been interested in. So this could be, for an example, you marrying someone who's like, you can stay at home, you don't have to work, I got it covered. Whether you're male or female, this is someone who has an amazing job, or they make enough money, they come from family wealth, whatever, where they're like, you know, you don't have to work, you know, you can stay at home. Or this is an energy of, you know, you being called to do a job that, you know, has something to do, I'm getting sage energy. So this could be a job connected to spirituality in some way. I'm seeing you in position where you're kind of being protected and taken care of by the universe, protected by angels, so that you can fulfill some sort of higher purpose. So this is like you being taken care of, living in a nice home, always having more than enough, so that you can continue to grow spiritually. So we'll see how Spirit kind of makes that manifestation happen for each of you individually, because like I said, it could be different. It could be like, oh, this is how things happen for you, and then you're able to do that, or whatever. It depends. And then we have Lady Nada with Heart Awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. So I feel like you've wanted to have more, what's the word? Like, I guess have more resources so you can give more. Like, I feel like you've been asking Spirit, like, how can I be more of service to people without being hurt, you know, without getting hurt in the process? And you're going to be able to do that. So this could be you entering a career where you get to help people, and then of course you get paid for it. Or this is like a situation, for an example, you get married to someone who is so completely overly abundant. I mean, you have more than enough to where you can be a blessing to other people. You can give to the organizations you care about. You can give to family and friends that you care about, that kind of thing. I see you being able to be a blessing to other people. We have the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So it's so funny that I was using the example of like, you could get married to someone who, you know, has an overabundance of money. So you have the ability to do this and this and this, because that's kind of this energy. Like Eight of Pentacles in reverse, you don't have to work hard, and it has something to do with the way that you're loved. So for a lot of you, I feel, surprisingly, but for a lot of you, I feel like your next blessing is going to come through love in some way, somehow. Love is connected to your abundance. And we did have the Heart Awakening, so we have the Magician. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. A lot of money energy. I feel like you guys are creating effortlessly, tapping into your soul, your spirit, and it's just like everything is like, I don't want to say perfect, but it's just like everything is in proper working order. You're able to manifest like a champ. And it's not through the 555 method. It's not through the 369 method. It's through your own being. Like you're attracting wealth to you because of how you are inside. Jesus Christ, we got the Queen of Pentacles. All this money energy for you guys. Wealth is not going to be a concern. Like if you in the past have struggled with having enough money, making enough money, I don't know why the camera is not focused anymore. There it is. If you've ever struggled with not having enough money, not making enough money, real money is not going to be a problem moving forward. Any other messages here? Okay, so let's see what else is coming in for group 2, Spirit. What other blessings will enter their life? You know, honestly, a huge part, like something that keeps coming up, I really feel like a third of your journey, I'm just getting this energy, group 2, where you've lived long enough with other people's burdens and anger and hate and frustration affecting your life. And we have the forgiveness card that came out. You're truly going to be able to forgive people because you're in such a comfortable space where you're not bitter anymore. You know, like if you were in a, if you grew up with like in humble beginnings where you didn't have very much money, your family didn't have very much money, you were in a town or community who didn't have very much money, you're going to be able to forgive everyone who crossed you, because for one, you understand where they were with the downloads and understanding that came up before. You understand why they did it because you understand who they are and where they are and how they are. You're going to understand like the frequencies that they're under and the reason that they have this go get it mentality, because they were just like you in a way. Maybe your character didn't allow you to steal from other people, but for them, you know, you don't know what they were going through at home. That's for one. But for two, you're going to be so freaking comfortable that it's like, why am I still mad at this person who stole $100 from me when I have thousands plural at my disposal, you know? So there's a level of forgiveness that is going to set you free, group 2, and it's going to be a huge blessing, because you're not going to have that hate, that anger, that distrust in your spirit anymore, which affects you mind, body, and soul. And you're also in a 3D reality, not going to be looking at the world that way. You don't, you know, you can let it go. So that's what I have for you guys. We got the Voyage card at the bottom of the deck, so I really feel a lot of travel for you, group 2. But those are the blessings entering your life. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading, but that was your spread. I'll talk to you later.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.
All right, group 3 with the dark blue stone. Let's get right into it. The next major blessings entering your life. So first we have Horus with the cosmic gateway, and then we have surrendering to the journey that came out for you. So I feel like everything is kind of leading to this climax in a way. And now it's just your responsibility to surrender to this. Release control is what it says at the bottom of surrendering to the journey. So I get this energy of you kind of asking spirit or asking God, like, please help me, please bring me a blessing. And then things are starting to move and happen, but I also see you kind of resisting that. So spirit is kind of just saying like, let me work, you know, let me bless you, let me bring this abundance in. At the bottom of Cosmic Gateway, it says, your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. So spirit is going to start moving around your life. Imagine being in your house, right? And then starting to hear the furniture move and starting to see you moving. Like, it's going to make you anxious. It's going to make you uncomfortable. You may go up to the furniture, be like, whoa, hold on. If you're like me, I'm going to be like, it's just above me now. It's the ghost house. I gotta go. But, Spirit is really kind of telling you, like, you asked for me to move things around for you, let me do that. So when things start moving and changing and happening, don't be so quick to run away. Just kind of observe, allow things to happen and see how it ends up. And that can be uncomfortable, of course, but it really is what's best for you right now. And I feel like it's what you've asked for. So let's see. We have stepping into power, faraway places, and first light that came out. There's those. Stepping into power says you are strong beyond measure. So spirit is saying, like, you literally got this. We have answering the call at the bottom of the deck. There also may be things being asked of you at this time. When your angels, when spirit tells you, hey, do this, it's in your best interest to follow that nudge and to do whatever is being called. But faraway places, get ready for new horizons. So something new starting. This could be a new job. This could be an opportunity, a travel opportunity. I'm hearing come to you. So I do feel like it'll come to you. Otherwise, this will be something that you applied for months ago, or something that you initiate without even thinking like, oh, this is going to be the opportunity. It's just something kind of natural. And then we have first light, beginning a new cycle. So all this new energy. Let's see what else we get. I'm going to pull from the tarot so we can get some actual factuals. Spirit, what is this new cycle? What's going on with the new horizons? What's happening for group 3? We have the Hierophant. So spirit is clearly saying you'll know. With you guys, I feel like things have been so slow for you, or I feel like you've been an autopilot. So I feel like right now in the reading, you're kind of, I like feel you asking questions like, well, what could it possibly be? Because I haven't, you know, I don't have big these big fantastical dreams right now. I'm just kind of living life and trying to do my best with what I have. And Spirit is saying, Hierophant, oh, there's another card under this. I didn't even see the Tower in reverse that came out with this. Spirit is saying you'll know what this opportunity is once it presents itself to you. So there's, you know, no stake in trying to figure it out, like, because especially for those of you who it's a surprise, you know, Spirit is saying just be open to it. Oh my God, we got the Wheel of Fortune in the World. That is a crazy combination. Wow, Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is a very special opportunity I don't even think you applied for, and that's why I was like, it kind of feels like it's coming to you. Otherwise, it feels like something you're almost mindlessly doing in autopilot, like you're not even there. You guys may be in a fog right now as well, where it's like you're doing things and you're not consciously doing them. That'll resonate to whoever it goes to, because that's kind of like hard to explain. But you guys, we got the Wheel of Fortune and the World card. So that's a huge change happening. And it's hard to say what it's going to be, because with all these cards that could indicate money, I'm not feeling a money energy at all. I don't feel like you're just being given money. I feel you being given purpose and opportunity. So I just saw someone backstage with a headset on and then like a little light, almost like you're directing a movie or something like that, or directing a play, something like that. It feels like purpose, like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing what I've always wanted to do. It feels like purpose and opportunity that brings you stability, of course, but it's not just like Spirit's like making it rain on your life, just giving you random money, you know? Spirit's giving you purpose and opportunity. We have the Page of Wands, which is definitely a new start, and this is the Suit of Wands, and I love that because that's like something you're very passionate and excited about, something that really hits you in the solar plexus and the heart space. We have the Knight of Cups, so there could be a love offer coming through because we have the Queen of Cups here. So I also feel like your options in love, even if you want to go like Sex in the City style and just do your thing, your options in love are going to be better in this new place that you're in. So I feel like, you know, listen, it's hard to say because I don't want to be like, if you lose your job, just know something better will come. Don't even sweat it, because it's like you're gonna sweat it, you know? So, oh my God, under the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun, and then under that we had the Death card. So beginnings and endings for sure for you guys. Things are cycling out, cycling in. And the next major blessing for you is purpose and opportunity. And you know, your personal purpose, of course, differs from every person who chose this pile. So of course, you know, it'll kind of be something that you'll have to see play out in your own life. But as soon as I'm done shuffling, I'm like, okay, let's look at another deck. We got the Ace of Pentacles. So Spirit is saying the stability, the money, it's gonna be there. You're gonna be fine. You're not gonna have to worry about money. You know, when you have purpose, it's kind of just like, I don't know. Let's see what else we get. I really like this pile. We have phases and cycles, and then we have soul expansion. All piles have gotten soul expansion so far. So as a collective, I just love that the collective I'm reading for is we're all leveling up. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. So this experience is giving you this level of understanding of, oh, that's what that was. The things that you've been through, you're being able to look back at them and realize why they happened, why things happened that way, and and what for. So I feel like you're having this whole like moment like that. I'm just seeing like this That's a Raven kind of moment where it's like you're backwards seeing into the future. So it's like, you know how she has the visions of the future? It's like that's happening backwards. It's like you're in the future and then you're looking back and everything makes sense. So your path has been really unique, pile 3. And yeah, things have been very unique. I'm gonna sit and really kind of think about this pile because there are so many messages happening and there's like a download that wants my attention right now. Spirit's trying to give me a download about how that can happen. Okay, anyways, we have Freya with phases and cycles. This is the beginning, or sorry, it says there is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. It's still trying to come in. This freaking download is really trying to come in right now. So yeah, beginning and endings. You may be seeing some 555 because we have the change card and then we have the action card that came up for you. So if there is something for you to do, Spirit's going to tell you what that is. You're going to feel a pull to do that. And I would definitely say follow. Intuition doesn't even feel right for you guys. It feels bigger than intuition, but follow your gut instinct. Follow where you're being called right now. And that's what I have for you. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading, but that was your pal, you guys. I'm gonna get this download and I'll talk to you later.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.
All right, group 4 with the Yellowstone. Let's jump right into your spread. Next major blessing entering your life. So we have the Joan of Arc with the voice of truth, and then we have impasse. So I feel like the next major blessing for you depends on what you do. There's a few different ways you can go, and honestly I'm getting an energy that they're equally as good, but they're just different. So don't be worried, don't put too much pressure on yourself. It doesn't help you to worry anyways. But Spirit is saying like there's kind of like a few different ways that things can go for you depending on a choice, and those choices will reveal themselves to you. Reflect and redirect your energy is what it says at the bottom of impasse. At the bottom of Joan of Arc, it says voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. So there's going to be an opportunity for you guys moving forward where you're going to be able to tell the universe or declare what it is you want and need. And Spirit is telling you to tap into your inner truth, tap into your inner soul, tap into truly what you want for yourself. You're at an impasse. There's a few different ways your life can go. Like the way that I'm seeing this is like one of the paths leads to starting a family, you know, maybe you get pregnant or your spouse gets pregnant if you guys have children, or you adopt, or you get fur babies, whatever. And then there's like another path where you could be a material girl and you could be kind of living out this life of luxury, but it's more like, you know, a solo journey leading you there. Then there's an opportunity for you to like, you know, maybe travel somewhere, go to a new city, go to a new country, and have this like 3-month experience where you immerse yourself in a different culture and you learn all of this stuff about yourself, about different people. Like there's a couple different paths, and it's up to you to say, okay, what's most important to me? Like what do I want? What resonates with me? What do I feel like is best for me? And this may be like one of these opportunities may be an opportunity that your friend could take with you. Like for an example, with the last example I used of like, okay, you could be, you know, getting an opportunity to travel abroad. Say your friends are going to go that way too. So say they're also getting the opportunity. Spirit is saying don't be persuaded to choose that opportunity just because there's a sense of comfort there. You know what I mean? Like if you meet someone and they're the Prince of Genovia, okay? I just watched Princess Diaries. Say, you know, there's someone from you know, Genovia, and they're like, you know, I would love to make you my wife, you know, in that scenario. I would love to make you my wife, and you know, we will go off to Genovia. Don't miss out on your opportunity to start a family if that is what you really want. And that's why it's important for you to hand over heart, tap into your heart space and say, how do I feel? What is resonating most with me? Because even though it can be really exciting and it's like, oh, all my friends are going and you know, that seems like a great opportunity, there's multiple ways your life can go. And like I said, they're all good. You know, if you go there, it's not like you'd be disappointed, but what do you want the most? And we have the Valiant Courage card that came out. So it's going to take some true courage in yourself to go a direction that maybe no one else is going. Take action with passion is what it says at the bottom of that card. So, you know, you're really going to have to be tapped into your innermost selves and what you want to make this decision. Anything else from here? We have rejuvenating rain, which I absolutely love because this is like an energy of you feeling refreshed and activated. So wherever you're going, honestly, I feel like the vibe is gonna differ from person to person, because now I'm seeing Thailand, and I'm seeing someone in this, it looks like a healing center of some sort, but I see someone like getting a massage in Thailand, and it's just like, oh, you've always wanted to go to Thailand or something like that. Like, wonderful. You know, it's gonna differ from person to person, but I feel like full body activation. And I'm hearing a star, which is so funny because we do have, like, you know, the 5, we got the head, the 2 feet, the 2 arms. So full body activation. That's wonderful. All right, let's see what else. We have Gaia and Freya, phases and cycles and earth connection. With your pile, I'm really getting it's gonna differ from person to person what this is, because of course not every person watching this is gonna get the same 3 opportunities. It's gonna depend on what 3 different paths of success or happiness look like for you. You know, that's gonna determine what it is. For someone, you know, it would be your dream to not have to worry about money anymore and just to be an environmentalist and save the turtles, or to save, you know, to work on earth preservation, whatever. Like, some of you guys, you resonate more with Gaia versus some of you guys resonate more with culture and people. Some of you guys, and not everybody's a people person, child, so obviously that wouldn't be everyone's cup of tea to be abroad and have to talk to people. Like, that sounds like hell to some people, you know. So it really does depend on you. But I would say, if anything, what to do right now in terms of actionables, work on tapping into yourself and really pushing the boundaries on what happiness looks like for you. That's going to be the most important, because that's going to give spirit, like, say for an example, like you're trying not to fight the illusion, you know, you're just doing things because that's what we have available. You go to the, you know, you go hang out with your friends every weekend, you go to the bar, you have a good time, it's whatever. But this is the time where you really want to tap into your innermost self, because spirit can only really okay, fine. So spirit's kind of telling me, don't drag it, because then spirit came in and was like, no, I can touch anyone and every time. You don't have to make it dramatic to make a point. But I was gonna say, you know, spirit can only give you the opportunities that you're in alignment with. And then spirit's like, no, I can bless anyone at any point. I can come save you at any point. So that's kind of like a breath of release for those of you who like feel pressure, but at the same time, you're just kind of in this space where you just want to feel happy, but at least know what you want, you know. So earth connection, be mindful of the planet, come back to earth, stay grounded. Freya with phases and cycles, there is a beginning within every ending, illusions are revealed and released. So I definitely feel that soul connection. Let's see what else is going on. Okay, I'm hearing breakup. But I don't feel like this is for a relationship. Obviously not for all of you. Everyone who chose pile 4 isn't in a relationship. Have I been saying pile 3? I feel like I have. I didn't mean to say that if I did, but we have the 3 of Swords. There is a breakup between you and your old life though, for sure. So, you know, even if you have made a house a home, you know, like you love your little apartment. That's how I am. My first apartment, it was actually pretty. I really did like it, but it was small. The walls were paper thin. I had this old couple next door to me, so anytime I made noise, they would be banging on my shit. And then like they would sleep with the TV super loud, so I heard it. And then like, the husband snored. It was just, that's cute. But I love that little apartment, you know? And it was sad to leave it. And maybe it's just that I'm a Cancer, but I cried when I left it, even though I was moving someplace so much better. That's how I feel, you guys. You know, it's hard to release like that energy, because in your home or in your current situation, your energy has expanded in that and you've learned to love it or embrace it. And so to be taken away from that and kind of be in the void or be in a new place can be very uncomfortable. So there's an element of not heartbreak, but just detachment here. I kind of see you being saved or taken out of that space, and it is somewhere better, but I don't know why Spirit's bringing that up. I guess Spirit is saying, okay, I'm hearing, so that came through because Spirit is saying, just because it feels sad, don't resist the change. Knight of Wands in reverse, Hierophant in reverse, and the 3 of Wands. Ooh. So Spirit is saying, don't try to, you know, like be the orchestrator of how things go. Just be open. You know, 3 of, yeah, and the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. So Spirit is saying really your only job right now is just to surrender to what happens, and Three of Wands to expect best case scenario. But Hierophant in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, where you're going to end up is not where you're currently going. So there's that. And one more message for group 4. We have patience and flow. So Spirit is just saying be open and let me create my magic. That's what I have for you guys, group 4. You can find me on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading. But that was your pile, you guys. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.